Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. This is going to be your February 2025 Tarot and Oracle reading, asking the cards what's coming towards you, what you need to be aware of. This will be an extended in case you'd like to go on and get advice, what to do, what not to do. And if you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like everybody else to pray for you too, just say hi in the comments section. Even a simple emoji, that works too. Some of you guys literally say hi. That works as well. And it's just all about lifting each other up. I think the coolest way to effing rebel, I'd really like to swear right there, but I know the algorithm gods don't like that. The best way to effing rebel these days is to love people up, man. Because we're going into some weird ass times. Love people up, be kind. That's the best way to rebel. Please excuse the lighting will shift because there's clouds in the sky that like to mess with us. We start with a message, magic, bewitched. Be bewitched. My life is encompassed with the great secret of the universe. I have faith in its benevolence. And this is the hand gesture that means this. You put your thumb and your middle finger together, and then awkwardly, you put your pointer finger down on that thumb, right? Kind of like a bridge. Be bewitched. Put yourself in some holy place inside your imagination, a great cathedral or a temple. Let yourself be infused with a magical atmosphere so that you receive an inkling of the great mystery which determines the hidden meaning in our lives. How Piscean. That is just dripping of Pisces. I love it. Kick, stretch. All right, let's get into it, you guys. So, if you've been here before but you've never subscribed, it's a very loving community, please consider subscribing. Like, it's so crazy. I think it's only 11% of people who come back, keep coming back, are subscribed. So please consider subscribing. Please like the video. Thank you. It helps the algorithm gods know that it's not a piece of shit. Lets other Pisces see it, pushes it up in the algorithm. What's going on for Pisces? This one came out first. 3 of Wands, moving forward, intuition, High Priestess, being connected. This is a conversation with the cards, so we let them fly out and talk to us. We ask the questions, they give us the answers. That being said, if it doesn't feel right, it might not be your reading. Don't force it. But I know I don't even need to tell Pisces that, right? So, we have the Star card, which is kind of like the answer to your prayers. If there's been something that you've been really praying over, something that you've been, like a goal you've really had right there in the future, it looks like February is making some strong progress. You are getting some news. So the 8 of Wands, this is usually really good news, or travel. So that's fast moving. So while tarot doesn't have any cards that say like specific dates, of course, right? Like February 16th at 2 p.m., you'll find, blah, blah, blah. But they do have fast moving energies and slow moving energies. We do have a certain amount of fast paced energy in your reading. I'm going to go ahead and unpack these a little bit more before I keep spouting off about it. I think that there's going to be a change in February that is going to break you loose from a pattern. Now, the Devil card talks about addictions, patterns, loops that we just get. Like, it feels like a broken record. It can be even codependency, right? But when you get it upside down, we love getting this upside down because it means that pattern's getting broken. Now, you don't see this happening just yet. It's being covered up by the moon. So what is hidden, what you don't see, is something really special is coming to you. We've got 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. This is forward progress. This is progress. Most likely collaborating with other energies. 3 of Pentacles could literally be at work, making forward progress, growing a company or growing a concept, an idea, a project, or it could be in a relationship. We don't have specifics yet about whether it's work or whether it's a relationship, but the energy is all you need to know. Accurately, I can tell you this is forward progress and you don't even see it. My nose is itching. Good. It's a good sign. Says spend more time on this. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I really need to drive that home, is that I think that very soon some things are going to be revealed to you delightfully, that you're going to be that you're making progress more than you realized. Your ships are coming in, Pisces. I think you've had some anxiety somewhat connected to, you know, that inner voice, if you're on the right path, you know, should I, shouldn't I, am I sticking around too long? Am I, you know, what's this 10 of Swords? Looks like you're going to really be getting unstuck. And there's an ending that's a little harsh here. It's unsticking you though. And so you're going to be thrust deeper into your independence. So I wouldn't be surprised as a result of this ending. So this might be at work, this might be a friendship or a relationship of some sort, but you were really stuck in it. And that type of stuckness is specifically like self-limiting beliefs or thoughts. So it's different for all of you guys, but this ending, while it might be kind of sudden, it thrusts you closer to kind of your vision. Independence is all about like feeling that you can provide for yourself, feeling that you can grow abundant in that area, that you'll be just fine on your own. But we do have a card talking about some disappointment. This disappointment card, the 5 of Cups, it's around a relationship, maybe a choice around a relationship. So it's with a bittersweetness that you move forward, but you're launching in, and you at first, keyword, at first, you are feeling kind of weak. You know, you're feeling kind of like, oh, you got to give yourself a pep talk. Maybe just because of the surprise of it. But that doesn't last long because that gives way to planning. So it's definitely like, okay, so things are not what I expected, but we are going to make the best we can out of the situation. And I'm going to take pen to paper, and I'm going to write out my new life, or I'm going to write out my new approach, my to-do list, my pros and cons, whatever. That's the 2 of Wands here. You're starting to rebuild a picture. And you know what? Take it in stride. Fake it till you make it. Yes, you might feel weak on some days. The Strength card upside down. And it has something to do with this spilt milk. But guess what? Behind him, he has 2 full cups. He can't see them because his back's still turned. You're learning a lot in February. I think you're going to be coming just a lot like, I think it's Virgo that got a lot of this message that like your month is going to be very different at the end of the month versus how you began it. All right, let's get more cards. Who's this Queen of Cups? Upside down. All right, and if I have not said it yet, I think I did, but just in case, this will be an extended, so the link will be below in the description box for that. And I ask for advice there and all that. We're definitely going to be doing that because this is kind of big. It feels like this didn't go the way you thought, but a chapter is closing nonetheless. You've been out of balance. And I think when you look back, especially that thing that's coming to an end, I think you were really being thrown out of balance by it emotionally. Like it was taking a big tax from you. And that is undeniable. You're being forced to be a little bit more extroverted, a little more bold than maybe you thought. But you're putting down an exhausting chapter. There's something about this ending that has been a long time in coming. And so it's like, when it does finally end, I think that's what kind of throws you off balance a little bit, because I think you'd gotten accustomed to that double upright, right? Like the needle being stuck in the groove of that record, right? You had gotten kind of used to that unbalanced feeling, going around and around, stuck. And so when it finally lodges loose, And now you got the whole album ahead of you. It's going to, that's the second time I've used that metaphor today. I just like it. Sorry, sticking to it. I got the whole album ahead of you. It's kind of like new, it's jarring, but not bad. So, because it's unfamiliar and you have to move forward and there's a certain pace now, there's a momentum all of a sudden, it can be a little bit jarring, but I think you are taking it in stride. I think you very quickly, Pisces, recognize that this is what it looks like to have your prayers answered. You've been praying, you've been putting out the intention. Well, it's getting answered. And you recognize that, and so you don't want to like look a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. Five rods. There might have been an argument or conflict that really did it in. Five of rods, clarified by the Five of Swords. You are feeling righteous. You're feeling in the right. You're not wavering there. You know how you feel. I think for a lot of you guys, you hit your point. And you took control of the Emperor. And that's the moment you started changing the energy, you guys. The universe reflects back to you what you put out there, right? It's a mirror. It's a constant mirror. There's a really cool YouTube channel I ran across yesterday, and I sadly, I don't remember the name of it. It's a woman. She's got a thick accent, and just Google or YouTube the mirror effect, the mirror rule. Anyway, it's basically that. So the universe mirrors back to you what you're putting out there, and you hit a point, I think, in a conflict with something that ends things as you knew it. That needle jumps from its groove in the record and you're like, oh boy, this is different, but you asked for it, right? And now you are not operating as a victim or as a victim basically. Although no Pisces wants to be called a victim. So I say that with respect, and now you're the Emperor. So now things change. You don't chase, you attract, and you're attracting either good news or travel. Tell me about this for my Pisces. February is ending very different than how it began. 9 of Cups. Awesome. Very, very happy. This is a little bit of self-pride too. A little pat on the back too, because you stirred things up. Ace of Pentacles. This could be money. This could be a raise or a money or a gift, but it could also be value, an offer of something, of value, being valued. Star card. Again, you are going in a really beautiful direction in February. Justice card. That's great. In a place where you might have felt like you were spinning your wheels, this could have, let me give you a couple examples of what that can look like, right? Putting a lot of work towards something but not going anywhere can sometimes look like having the same argument over and over again, but no change is happening. And so, have you ever been in that position? Whether in a relationship of any sort, a friendship or at work, where you're just like, you're bringing, it's not for the lack of recognizing and bringing something up that needs to change, but it's that you still go along with it when the answer is no and it still stays the same. Or sometimes the answer is yes, but it still stays the same. You are no longer going along with it. Something breaks your needle out of that groove on the record, that stuck place, and you're no longer on a broken record. The Devil card. So something's bringing justice to that space. Oh, if it couldn't have been more clear, what is getting that needle off the groove in the record? It's that 10 of Swords. We've come full circle. So if you needed any confirmation, I'm never going to condone or encourage fighting, never, but sometimes conflict arises because agendas are different. Things are shaping. There's different frequencies that are not getting along with each other. There's a lot of little very accurate metaphors that you could give for it. I'm going to go on to the extended, you guys. I hope that was helpful. I hope it provided some confirmation you are in the right place at the right time in your life. I'm going to go on and ask about what to do, what not to do. If you'd like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. I adore all of you. Take good care. Bye-bye.